Hello, everybody, and I'm excited to come day 10 of 10 tips in 10 days movement to give you today practical tools to use every day in a business and in a life. Thanks to the LinkedIn team of 2020 champion Mr. Joe Applebaum that announced beautiful movement to give back to society and what you're going to get out of these 10 days. And here we come to the day 10 and to oversee what we learn in these 10 days that you can use every single day in your business and in your life. So, in the first day, what we did is we spoke about why people have disputes and how to prevent. Day 2, we work and we teach the tips and tools for success business managing high performance team. I work in Columbia University for 17 years, so that is learn from the best. And number 3, we go to the day 3 and we learn psychology and strategy for business success. And we go to day 4 that we learn about the importance of emotional intelligence and peer coaching in workplace. Because we need IQ, but we need EQ as well. If you have IQ and you don't have EQ, then you cannot fit in any culture. I work in human resource 16 years, so that is crucially important, emotional intelligence. And we go to number 5, day 5, which was what is your leadership style, your personality traits that you create the company culture, and how that evolved during the time is crucially important for 21st century change. Then we come to day 6 that we talk about curiosity and innovation in workplace and how to evolve that in your business is going to make or break in today's change. Then we go to day 7, which is what makes us as high achievers. Who does all this? We, right? So what make us strong? And the tips, what makes us strong? And then we go to number 8, day 8, which it was what makes us weak as a people. And day 9, what makes us sick? We get burnout. I teach that. That's why I'm passionate. I was one of them, the burnout executive. And then we come to the day 10, the practical tools to use every day in your well-being as executive or as a family member. Any one of us, we can be a high achiever, we can create everything, but without our well-being mentally and emotionally and physically, then it doesn't matter. You have a successful business. When you burn out, doesn't have any sense. So today we come to the most important part, to our own self. Because when our inner self is in a peace and aligned with outside, that is the harmony, my friend. So to cope with the changes and plug of modern days and volatile world we live today, because every change is a sense of uncertainty to people, and that creates dispute with people, dispute with that worry and depression and everything else. So it's extremely important for our well-being. Number 1 is when you have dispute or worry something, or you blame or complain, that mood that we teach the other day, is go to a corner, close your eyes, and take a deep breath 6 times in and out. Because our brain take oxygen and we get out of fight or flight mood, and we make a better decisions. Then we come to number 2. Ask yourself why you are feeling that way. That is a hard question, my friend, because we as human, it's easy to not think, is to judge. We despise everybody, but we don't ask ourselves why I feel that way. Because when you hide and you hide your feelings and you hide everything, that is not authentic first. And second, what cause to fail. That's why my book, Fail and Get Up and Never Give Up, is crucially important in the time we go through today. So in that case, we come to number 3. Write down every single thing you're feeling and your thoughts. When you write down, our subconscious mind work with the conscious mind, and you have a better decision and better understanding of ourselves. Then we come down to number 4. We know that we cannot have a single feeling before we think for something about something. Check your toxic thoughts, thinking positive, to not have a toxic body. Because when you have a toxic thoughts, you have toxic body, you get sick, immune system go down, you get sick, you go to hospital. I was one. So that's why I'm passionate to elaborate that today. Crucial, important for our well-being. And then we come to number 5. Write down who is involved in this dispute, in this issue, and what is about. Evaluate your judgment because may be wrong, and ask yourself a hard question. What is my input in that situation? Because no dispute happened with the two sides. It's my perception, my belief, my judgment, and boom. That is not now. So the other question to input, what is my input in that situation, is going to bring you to evaluate your perception. That could be wrong. And we come most of the time in some situation is out of our control. Is coronavirus in your control? Is weather in your control? And if you hit the wall, you don't want to hit the wall, you come back. So you respond to the wall positively to not get hurt. Exactly the same with the people. We don't say anything for the wall. We don't say, but we say for people. People, my friend, are built to stay with people. That's God created. You dispute that, then you are out of alignment. So in that case, respond positively to get the outcome you need. It's success principles that we teach as success trainers from Canfield methodology that I'm grateful to teach. That if you want the life you have today is a decision that you did before, and the life you're going to have tomorrow is a decision you make today. So when things are out of control, everything in every event is the famous formula: event plus your response equal outcome. So in that case, your response and only your response is going to bring you positive outcome or negative outcome. So when people come to me as a coach and say, I left because there are blind spots that I used to have, that I teach today, that people have. So in that case, practice forgiveness. As we know, forgive means give for. So practice compassion. No one is perfect. We all do mistakes. Practice that. Because when you forgive others, others forgive you. It's alignment between people. That's how we build ourselves, right? So in that case, gain control over your thinking and behaviors and images and results that you wanted. Simply change your thoughts, you're going to change your life. So take ownership, 100% responsibility for your feeling, for your behavior, and for your action. Because it's a key for personal development if you then have control. And don't, without self-judgment or blaming and complaining for other people. take that out of the equation if you want to have healthy and happy life. It's a choice. So to come to that point, what I did is I meditated twice a day, every single day. I have a deep breathing every day to have a relax my brain and have a clarity in my decisions. Every leader today and every high achiever today must use. And remember, when someone say to you something that hurts you, look inside yourself and see what you are telling yourself about you. It's the self-talk that makes us feel nobody can make me feel anything. What happened when I feel bad is when you stop talking, I feel it, I think it. What I say to myself, that is critically important that we teach in success principles. And then we come to number 15. Remember that what might look right to you and look perfect, useful to you might look to another person otherwise. So it's your perception that you create your judgment. So in success principle, we teach that when we come to the authenticity, it's a must in relationship, not to the judgment and bias. So we use love formula because love, my friend, is the first God creates that beautiful feeling that put people together. So listen to understand, not to respond. Observe carefully. Verify your thoughts. Evaluate your observations and listen. Uplifting music. Get outside to walk because God created legs, not all day in a computer. That's why He created our legs, right? And our hands. So use it. And then stay connected with your tribe because we need mental, spiritual, and physical health, because our health is wealth, is positive thoughts, good food, healthy food, and then movement and the tribe emotional, our soul. We are built to stay with people. So align with your tribe is a must for our well-being. I would love to conclude these 10 days of tips and wisdom with a beautiful expression. We know there are three things tough in life. One is diamond, two is a steel, and three is to know ourselves. It's up to us to make the necessary change and adjust. Civilization has been changed over the centuries over and over again. Embrace the change to have prosperity. Goodbye, and thank you for following me for all these 10 days to prosper in a life and business. Goodbye.